aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends. Make sure to hit that like button when you first come in. It helps. It really, really does. So look here. I'm not laughing. I promise you, I'm truly not laughing at Kevin Hart. I'm not. But do you ever have one of those moments where you hear things and you say something in the milk ain't clean? And that's exactly what I've been feeling with Kevin Hart. So in case you haven't noticed, on social media, it was a trending topic that Kevin is suing Tasha K. I'm so tired of Tasha K and these little lawsuits she got going on. But honey, let this be a lesson to all people trying to get into the business, that things can happen and they can go left and they can get really, really ugly. Friends become foes and all that good stuff. It's nasty, especially in the big boy leagues, you know? And Tasha's certainly in the big boy leagues when it comes to her tea and her exclusives. But so Kevin Hart released his lawsuit. She's trying to extort me. I received this email from an anonymous source that she wanted money for these stories not to come out. Now, why I'm giggling is because while, his PR team is working and this is hitting all the social media sites, Tasha casually posts that here she is in her office watching the interview with the assistant that's already locked and loaded and airing. So it's funny that his PR team really couldn't get ahead of this extortion plot. And I think that's why Tasha posted it, because she's foolish, but she's no fool. So if you remember with the last cheating scandal, Kevin had to apologize to his pregnant wife. And on top of that, he received sympathy. Why? Because his best friend of 15 years, 15 years. Let that sink in and into how ugly things can get with money and power and friendship. So his friend of 15 years allegedly extorted him. And he had this tape of him and the lady in Las Vegas and said, if you give me a certain amount of money, I'll keep it quiet. So Kevin said, I'll just release it myself and do all of this press and sad. Now, when I heard this story, I said, something in the milk ain't clean. Now, that's just me. That's the way my mind works. You know what I'm saying? I said, this doesn't seem right. This seems really weird. Your friend of, 15 years. And then you get more into the story. And JT Jackson, the best friend of 15 years, said, you know what I found so odd? I found it odd that my best friend of 15 years couldn't look me in the eye and have a conversation with me. To this day, we haven't had that. He never called him. He never spoke with him. He never wanted to meet with him. And JT saying, wow, this is my friend of 15 years and you don't want to talk to me? And to me, that's the question or the inquiry of an innocent man. And JT was cleared of all charges and he's celebrating and, condolences. He recently lost a father and a brother. His best friend of 15 years obviously wasn't there, but that's, in my opinion, what happens with money and fame. Allegedly, you used your best friend in this instance to get out of a situation and you could not face him because you know what you did. Allegedly. So that's why I'm giggling, because let's face it, Kevin Hart is Mr. Untouchable. He has an estimated net worth of $450 million and growing. And I don't think he's a horrible person. I truly don't. I do think that he's a serial cheater, in my opinion, because let's be honest, with Torrey, not only did he cheat on her, but he made her a topic in a lot of his comedy stand-up specials. Now, as a woman, I wouldn't be able to hear my husband repeatedly go on tour after tour and night after night talking about all the times that he cheated on me. He made her his joke. And that's not funny to me. Now, I'm not speaking for Torrey. I'm just saying, as a woman watching that, it was just like, wow. So then in comes Aniko, and then you notice I never saw them all together as a blended family, so to say. Even when they were taking the child to college, there was pictures with Kevin separately. It's just really weird, their dynamics, where it comes to like on social media, it's not one big happy blended family. You know how Will does with Sheree, his wife, and Jada and all them, but that's another another story. But, so it always made me wonder, like, are we really one big happy family? Because it seems like Teray and Nico still have a little shade. And Nico saying I wasn't messing with a married man. But Nico, I'm sorry, I beg to differ. I truly believe that she was, and that's my opinion. But now here you are on the receiving end, and you find yourself understanding what Torrey was going through. He's cheated. And more than once. Again, does it make him a horrible person? Absolutely not. But I think at some point he needs to be truthful. And I think at some point, Nico should understand that your husband cheats. But I guess with money, power, and fame, it's all good, right? I guess we can just dispose of our friends and our friendships and claim extortion, everything for the greater good, everything to make me appear that I am the good guy. I don't know. I think the masks are off on this one. As always, make sure to like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And for those who are not tuned in, make sure to check me out on The Quirky Introvert on Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio. It's uncensored. Until next time, like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And one more thing. I'm going to leave you with this clip, and hopefully I don't get in trouble for it, but it's worth it. It's fine. I'm interested to know about these secret children, allegedly. Number 2 on the way? Later, y'all.
Another one in the office. She pregnant a king, correct, with her second. And he's still, we've been seeing.
Another one in the office.
She pregnant a king.
Correct, with her second
And
baby.
he's still leaving semen.
Another one in the office.
She pregnant a king.
Correct, with her second
And
baby.
he's still leaving semen.